What is going on, guys? Sir Lewis here with a first ever video here in Brazil. As you guys can see, this is why I haven't been on live streaming recently, because I've just got into Brazil and it's beautiful in here. As you can see, the palm trees is just gorgeous. But in this video I want to talk about the market, give you guys an update, what I'm doing. I'll be making a lot more content soon, live streaming. Even here in Brazil, I'll be doing live streaming. I brought my my mini PC, as you guys know, that I invested in. And I want to talk also about BTCC, which is my #1 platform I use all the time. They have a great app, and it's a platform where it's non-KYC, meaning you don't have to have KYC to use it. You don't need to do KYC, which is know your customer, fill in your info. And also, you don't have to have a VPN, right? Because there's a lot of non-KYC platforms that you need a VPN, but not this one. So this is why I like BTCC. They have a great variety of coins. So like there's coins on Coinbase that are on BTCC. And what's awesome too is that you can leverage trade. So if you like leverage trading, they have up to like 500x. Obviously that's a lot, but you want to practice, and you can with copy trading. They have copy trading, but obviously, do less than 10x at first and then grow as you get more profitable. But check it out. It'll be the first link in the description, and also in the pinned comment. It'll be the pinned comment, and you also get, what is it, like a big bonus, like 10% on your first 500 deposit. So 500 deposit or more, you get 10%. So check out BTCC. But yeah, Brazil is beautiful. This is my first time here since I was 4, and I told you guys I was gonna make content here, live stream, and here I am. So I want to talk about the market. The market, in my opinion, the market, is holding up pretty well. Bitcoin's been holding up pretty well despite what's been going on with the tariffs. And we see that this is a type of market that it wants to go up, right? If it wasn't for these tariffs and all these things going on, it would be way above 90K, probably over 100K. But since all these things are going on, it brought down the stock market, which brought down the crypto market. So I don't think it's any crazy, out of this world type of thing, with what's going on with the market coming down and everyone's freaking out. In fact, we went up so much that we needed this is the first, this drop down to, what was it, like 70 something, was the first big drop in the bull market. And as you guys know, in my opinion, the first big drop in the bull market is a buy the dip opportunity, right? I don't believe this is the start of the bear market, as much as people are saying. We saw last bull market, the first big dump, we recovered. I mean, we didn't, it was basically a double top. We did go, make a new all-time high, but we still recovered and we went back up. So I believe it will be the same thing, but this time I believe we'll go much higher, maybe 150K or even higher. We got to see what's going to happen. But I'm very bullish still for this year, even going into 2026. But I'm definitely looking to get out after Q1 of 2026. And I feel like Q1 of 2026 going into Q2, there's going to be a lot of so much bullish momentum, so much euphoria that most people are going to hold on to it until later in 2026. I don't think it's going to be worth holding, because I think that's going to be when the bear market is going to start to, come about in the crypto market, right? That's my opinion. I think right now is a great buy the dip opportunity. We saw a lot of big things has been happening with the market. Well, like it just tanked, right? That's why you guys got to be careful with a lot of these projects. You don't want to go in, right? There's people out there that have all their bag in a low cap or even a mid cap, because almost like a mid cap. And imagine having 90%, 80% of your holdings in in Mantra, and then it just tanks like that. That's horrible. That's why the big, that's why the top 10, Solana, Ethereum, all these top 10 coins are number 2, number 3, number 4 for a reason. Because there's a lot of money that's in it. There's more trust, right? But, my portfolio is still very bad. It's still very, not bad. Oh, I would say balanced, but it's not all in one, right? I have 10% in here, 5% in there. It has a lot of variety. Let's just say that. And some people just have 5. But I'm very bullish in the market. I think Bitcoin's holding up well despite all the tariffs and all these things going on. It's like, you know, when the tariffs pause, the markets do well. When there's more other things going on, the market does bad. It comes down with a big scare. And like I said, I think this is a great time to buy. I bought ETH. I bought XRP. I think this is the time before we really start to recover and take off to possibly 150K next. Right, my all-time high prediction is from 150 to 174. But look, the way that we've been in this dip for so long, and the way that this bull market is different, you know, we might go over 200K. You know, we really might, right? Because this is definitely a longer type of bull market. If you guys know what I mean. So it might be a longer type of bull market, euphoric time, right? During that euphoric moment. So. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna bring a live stream here in Brazil. As you guys can see, it's beautiful. So I'm gonna bring more content here, live streams, and I can't wait to live stream here in this, you know, paradise. As you guys can see, it really is beautiful. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Let me just check the time. So it's 6. So I can hang out for a little bit more. I want to make it at least an 8-minute video. But like I said, I bought ETH. I bought XRP. Comment below what you guys been buying, because I want to see what you guys been buying. I want to see what you guys been up to. Dogecoins went to like 14. Did it even hit 13 cents? I think it actually did hit 13 cents. So even Dogecoin went down decently, but you know, it's kind of obvious that we're gonna have another big dump, as you guys saw. And Bitcoin is obviously the one that's been recovering well, with Bitcoin dominance. It's still been going up. Right, we look at Bitcoin dominance chart. It's still, there's no signs of it topping yet. But like I said, Bitcoin dominance, it's getting into that 2021 level, right, from 2021. And once it gets into that level, right, that's where the top could be in. And it's getting near that. If you look at Bitcoin dominance chart, it really is at that level. It's getting near that level. It's not at that level yet from 2021. But it's getting there, and man, it's gonna be great, because that's gonna signal a big top for Bitcoin dominance. I believe as we get closer to that level, that's when, you know, altcoins, Bitcoin dominance Bitcoin might be going to like 120K plus. So that's what you got to keep an eye on. We also got to keep an eye on supply, money supply. As you guys know, the biggest factor for altcoin season and this market really taking off, in the stock market too, is the money supply, right? Quantitative easing. So we're getting all the signs that we are transitioning from quantitative tightening to quantitative easing. And with that transition, there is a dump, right? There's a crash, just like 2020, just like we had in 2020 and all that. But once we get into quantitative easing and there's more money supply, I think that's going to facilitate the market, and it's going to help to pump up the market, just like it did back in 2021, going into 2021, right? So just my opinion. And let me show you guys here again. It looks amazing. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Check out BTCC, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace.